The ragged edges of the crater glowed red-hot, a testament to the plasma barrage unleashed only moments before. Captain Xanth stepped cautiously through the smoldering ruins, scanning for any sign of life. All that remained of the human colony on Tau Ceti IV were scattered ashes and fire-blackened rubble. It was a complete massacre. Xanth's 4 eyes blinked in succession, adjusting to the harsh sunlight unfiltered by smoke and ash clouds. He felt a growing sense of regret. "What have we done?" he murmured. First contact was supposed to be a joyous event for the Gensu, the culmination of generations of patience and preparation. Yet here they were, destroying a fledgling intelligent species out of fear and misunderstanding. The Gensu valued wisdom and discretion. They saw themselves as an ancient race, moving slowly and deliberately through the cosmos. Yet when they encountered humans, brash and bold and innovative beyond reason, panic had ensued. The humans were expanding swiftly, colonizing system after system with seemingly reckless abandon. Their engineering feats were astonishing, jury-rigging solutions on the fly using any and all materials at hand. Their machines were ungainly hodgepodges, yet performed beyond any reasonable expectations. When a human scout ship had appeared suddenly in the outer reaches of Gensu space, the Council had reacted rashly, sending a battle group to repel the intruders. Xanth realized now they had drastically underestimated humanity's adaptability. Their orderly attack run had disintegrated into chaos as the humans employed bizarre, improvised weapons and maneuvers, unlike anything the Gensu arsenal was designed to counter. The armada had been scattered in disarray. In desperation, the admirals initiated Base Delta Zero protocols, raising the human colony to molten slag. It was a horrific, unconscionable act. Now, in the smoldering aftermath, witnessing firsthand the destruction wrought upon the colony, Xanth was shaken to his core. What fate had they brought upon themselves? As he turned to leave, a flicker of light in the crater's center caught Xanth's eye. He paused, peering closer. A human form lay unmoving but definitely intact, protected by a shimmering energy field. As Xanth approached, the field flickered and deactivated, dissipating into the air. The human was unconscious but alive. Xanth hesitated only a moment before gently retrieving the body from the rubble and returning to his shuttle. Protocol may have dictated eliminating this final survivor, but Xanth would not compound this tragedy any further. Compassion must prevail. Aboard the Gensu cruiser Virtuous Wisdom, Xanth watched over the unconscious human with growing unease. The medics reported the man was stable and regenerating well in the biosuspension pod. He had survived the Base Delta Zero blast because of the jury-rigged personal shield generator he carried. A device the Gensu fleet had no defenses against. Xanth shuddered at the thought of the carnage more such technologies could inflict in human hands. Hands capable of cobbling together the most devastating instruments of warfare from the most innocuous of materials. He stared at those hands now, calloused and worn from ingenuity and improvisation. What manner of being had the Gensu unleashed? The human eventually awoke, confused but seemingly cognizant. The universal translator allowed Xanth to explain what had happened. He expected accusatory outrage, but the man just listened silently. In the end, he spoke only 4 words. "My name is Aaron." In the weeks that followed, Xanth spent much time conversing with Aaron. He remained withdrawn about his past, but spoke freely of human engineering and invention. Aaron's knowledge was beyond anything Xanth could have imagined. He described astonishing feats of innovation and creativity. Vast constructions in hostile environments, forged from the simplest of materials and fueled by sheer determination. Entire colonies sustained on makeshift life support systems and hydroponic farms. Spacecraft cobbled together from scrap and forged in secret, preparing to carry refugees beyond the reaches of apocalyptic war. Aaron spoke of human ingenuity with deep reverence. To him, the ability to adapt and improvise solutions was not just a means of survival but an act of devotion. Each unique jury-rigged device was an expression of hope, a testament to the belief that life can flourish anywhere, no matter how meager the resources. Xanth realized now that humanity's rapid expansion had not been reckless, but purposeful, an act of faith in their own boundless creativity. Their determination to adapt and thrive was not a threat to the Gensu, but something to be admired. As weeks turned to months, Xanth made great efforts to change minds among the Gensu leadership. Aaron's insights had shown him that humanity was not a primitive menace, but possessed wisdom the Gensu sorely lacked. The Council finally acquiesced and agreed to make overtures of peace toward the remnants of humanity. When emissaries traveled to the Sol system, however, what they found was troubling. The human worlds were dark, colonies abandoned, and shipyards empty. Scattered debris was the only evidence of a once bustling civilization. Yet there was no sign of catastrophe or invasion. It soon became clear that in the aftermath of the Tau Ceti massacre, humanity had made the choice to fade quietly into the void, scattering their population across hidden outposts in unknown systems. They hoped to evade genocide by making themselves ghosts, disappearing without a trace. Xanth despaired at the lost opportunity. Just as the Gensu had come to appreciate humanity's spirit, they had vanished, like a candle flame winked out, leaving only wisps of smoke. But Aaron counseled hope. He believed humanity would eventually resurface when they were confident it could be done in safely. In the meantime, he would serve as ambassador, helping forge trust between the two races. Above all, he hoped to guide the Gensu toward understanding humanity's resilient nature. Xanth came to realize that Aaron exemplified that resilience. Alone, severed from his people, he remained steadfast in his principles, drawing on a deep well of conviction the Gensu had never known humans to possess. His spirit embodied the infinite creativity he so revered, shining forth like a beacon in the darkness. In time, word came that pockets of humanity were re-emerging, accepting dialogue with the Gensu. As Aaron had foreseen, their isolation had been a period of growth, both technological and spiritual. Their inventiveness had developed to heights previously unimagined. But so had their wisdom and restraint. With infinite care, the two races began a cultural exchange, with humanity's limitless ingenuity now tempered by enlightened patience and compassion. Both had been profoundly changed by the tragedy of first contact. From loss and heartbreak, understanding and mutual growth had emerged, lighting the way to a brighter future.